What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Locals Only with Xavier and I. Today we have a Monroe legend, Jamison Crowder, all rookie, NFL all rookie team 2015. He finished his career with 600 plus receptions, and he has 4,700 plus receiving yards across his NFL career. Played with the Buffalo Bills, most known for Washington Commanders / Redskins, and he played for the New York Jets. So if y'all could just clap it up.
JC in the building, man. JC in the building, man.
Much love.
704 legend, man.
Come on now.
So one of the first questions we want to talk about today is your childhood. So during our childhoods, we usually idolize someone. So is there anybody athletically, or it don't even have to be sports, somebody that you just idolized growing up that kind of inspired you?
Yeah, well, I mean, first and foremost, man, I've been very appreciative, man, for my parents, man, my mom, my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she always, stayed on me. Made sure that I was trying to do my best in school, had the grades and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, they always put me in the sports and stuff like that. So, I'm very thankful for them. My dad always kept me around the game. He was a coach, obviously, when I was growing up. So I knew like a lot of the older guys that came through Monroe just because he coached at the middle school. So I would go to all the practices. Anytime the high school had games, we would go. He would take me. So I was able to to see, sports from a very young age, man. And he basically, man, just told me just let the sports be your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? I was a good student. I wasn't a great student, but I could have been a better student, but I did enough to, get by or, to have myself to where I can go out and play sports. And but like I said, man, my parents, man, them the two that always, that kept me on the straight and on the right path, man.
Is there anybody specifically that played basketball or football that you I want to play basketball like them, I like that game, or I want that in my game?
I was a big Kobe Bryant fan. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
I was a Kobe fan all day. And when it came to football, man, my favorite receiver was Jerry Rice.
Okay.
I also liked Steve Smith too, though. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the Carolinas, the games that would come on all the time was the Panther games. Because growing up, really, I was a 49ers fan. And, like I say, man, I like Jerry Rice. That's why I wore number 80, man, for much of my career in the pros. But like I say, man, just being around here, man, watching the local game. Obviously, Steve Smith was a guy that, smaller in stature, but he played with a lot of aggression. You know what I'm saying? Played the game with a lot of attitude. And that's kind of how I always try to approach the game. So definitely like Steve Smith, one of them guys.
I like them answers too. I gotta sneak this one little question in there because my boy X, he always got a question for me. He fought with. He said, who did you like going seeing in the county growing up? Who was some of the your favorite scene? Either
man,
sports.
It's so many, man. Because like I say, man, I was around it, at a young age. So obviously, when I was younger, man, going to the games, watching guys like the Tony Hoods.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Tony Hood did it. Football, basketball. Obviously, man, you got to throw Lorenzo Hudson, them guys, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the list can go on, man. There's a lot of guys I remember. You know what I'm saying? They went to Monroe, Forest Hills, and other schools too, man. That when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Just watching them and sitting there just thinking man, damn, wow, I can't wait till I get to that level and be in these games one day. You know what I'm saying? Or even just going and playing in the classic stuff like that, going to them games. But definitely, man, the Tony Hoods and them guys, man, and Lorenzo Hudson.
Okay. The OG.
I go ahead and throw my dog Jamez Mass.
Jamez,
you know what I'm saying? He was nice. But like I say, man, it's a lot of guys, man, that I just, you know what I'm saying, that I really, you know what I'm saying, appreciate watching. You know what I'm saying? That kind of helped me see what it's what it looked like as a youngin'. I couldn't wait till I get to that level. Man, it's a lot of guys. Man.
Okay.
So
That's hard.
So when you transitioning from playing for your dad in middle school,
yep.
how was it playing for Coach Sal? Was that a huge because you been coached what 2 years in middle school or 3?
2
by your dad.
Yep.
What was that shift like going to high school being coached by him?
I mean, it was tough, man. It was tough, but I just felt like for one, I was thankful to come through with a group of guys that could play. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys like the Corn Threes, the Shamir Haleys, you know what I'm saying? The Isaac Blakeney, Quadarius, you know what I'm saying? Denard, all those guys, man, they had a really good IQ for the game. And that's what made it easier. You know, but you know, Coach Sal, man, you know, I played as a freshman, but Coach Sal, man, he coached hard, you know what I'm saying? It was like he ain't care if he was a freshman or not. He gonna let you know what I'm saying, what it is. He gonna talk to you. He gonna talk to you. So,
I know first.
So, you know what I'm saying, from that standpoint, I think it definitely like helped build my toughness up as a young player. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I think back, man, like even my freshman year playing basketball as a true freshman playing varsity, man, I had a lot of moments where they were like learning moments for me. And at the time I didn't know that. But now when I reflect on it, you know what I'm saying, like I say, practice with Sal. That wasn't easy. He gonna talk junk to you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let you know.
He gonna let you know.
And then I remember one game, man, we played against Parkwood.
I was at that
played
game.
against Garrett McClendon.
Garrett McClendon.
And this is like my true freshman year. So we had played Parkwood a couple games before that, like in the classics. Had a decent game. But the last time we played him, like Garrett, bro, he was a senior. He just like out physical me. He stole the ball from like 7-8 times. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you could tell it was a difference. You know what I'm saying? So, but like for me, man, I didn't let stuff like that like discourage me. You know what I'm saying? I just took it for what it was and just, you know, kept getting better each year, man. But yeah, Sal definitely let me know though. Hey, son, you ain't doing nothing. You need to be tighten up. So, but yeah, I just took them moments, man, for what it was, and just, you know what I'm saying, trying to grow from it each year.
Okay. So, out of the memories in high school, you've of course touched on a couple already, but it could be on or off field or on court, because we know you're a multi-sport athlete. What were some of your favorite memories at Monroe High School?
I mean, obviously, man, excuse me, winning the state championship was one. You know what I'm saying? That was dope, man. The one and playing
basketball, right?
Basketball, yeah.
Great run.
I mean, it's a lot of, man, for real. Like I say, man, we had a good little run. We lost to Sun Valley that year, which was a tough game for us, man. But winning the state, that was dope though. Like just that whole little going to the Dean Dome and playing in the Tar Heel joint, man. That joint, you know what I'm saying? That was dope, man. That's probably one of my favorite moments, man. Football wise, you know what I'm saying? We won games. Didn't win the state championship, but we won a lot of games in football. But that basketball, to win the state championship, that's probably the most memorable.
Okay. Now, Cardo said y'all got robbed in the state championship game.
But we got robbed in football.
Yeah, it was for football.
Yeah, football, man. Man, but that game too, we ended up losing, so we was undefeated, right? So we in the second round of playoffs, and we playing a team called West Montgomery. And you know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, we end up we was up 14-0. And they ended up coming back, tying the game up. So we had a possession. We went down. It was like late in the third quarter. We went down. Jalen Sal threw a pass to Isaac Blakeney in the back of the end zone. He caught it, got both feet in bounds, and the ref said he was out of bounds. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a big play in the game. But we also kind of tricked it off too. You know what I'm saying? We had some costly mistakes. I didn't play my best game that night, and we ended up losing 17-14. But that call definitely was a big call in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because we had kind of let them back in the game, but we kind of responded and went down and scored, which should have been a touchdown. Yeah, we would have went up 21-14 or whatever, and we didn't get it. So, you know what I'm saying, man? He missed the call, but we got to keep playing. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was like, you know, we couldn't really overcome it. But now when I look back about it, like, man, you know what I'm saying? You got you know, they gonna make bad calls and stuff like that. You got to just keep playing. And it was crazy enough that like the WBTV people, the Football Friday Night people, they was in the back of the end zone, and they got it on Football Friday Night on the highlights. So I remember the dude, Delano Little, he was like, I don't know about this, but y'all make the call. And like they showed the play where Isaac called it. Yeah. He went touch, 1 foot, 2 foot, 2 feet. They didn't give it to us. But nah, it was all good though, man. We ain't play good that night, man. We let them boys get us that night. So
all right. I got a question too, because when I used to watch you play, it used to be sensational, right? My thing was how you used to use your basketball moves on the football field, bro. I seen you use a Euro step to get to the end zone. And how, like, explain that for me, because I know you a real hooper too, but it was on some like, I was watching you do both, and I was just like, oh my God, like, break that down.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that, like, man, you know, it translated for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the quickness and just the lateral movement. You know, I just try to use it on obviously the football field and the basketball court. I never like really like thought about like, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to basketball move on the football field. You know what I'm saying? I was just out there just playing, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it definitely just translated there like that. I really can't even explain it, man. You know, sometimes they just say, you know, you born with it. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't even explain it, man. But I mean, it was things too, like you say, man, like I would see other guys do stuff, you know what I'm saying? I would try to do it, you know what I'm saying? Just try to emulate it, whatever, whether it's on the football field or the basketball court. But some of that stuff I was doing, man, I really can't even explain it, man, to be real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Man,
wild.
a gift from God, man, you know. So, man, you know, putting in the time and the work, man. So, yeah, that's just what it is, bro.
Hey, bro, I also seen him do the Euro, and I seen him put it behind his back one time on some AO.
On the football?
On the football, yeah. First, bro, he was it was OD. It was gassed out. It was OD.
Man. Sure, man, but I ain't gonna lie. My senior year, Puerto Rico had a good, because you was at Puerto Rico, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, my senior year, Puerto Rico had a good football team.
They had Truesdale in there.
They whooped us up my senior year.
Oh, for real?
Like 42 to 7,
at that
49
game.
to what?
Yeah,
Them boys were
Truesdale.
good.
Yeah.
They had a good team. Bro.
Shout out
like,
Truesdale.
granted, we had a young team, and we had a lot of young boys. We had like a lot of true freshmen, which they ended up becoming good. Like the freshmen that we had, they senior year, they ended up going to the state championship.
Oh, I remember
so
that
you know what I'm
team.
saying? They kind of developed, you know what I'm saying?
That's like T Win and them boys, right?
Yeah, T Win,
Yeah.
And them boys played TW Andrews.
I was at that game. They got cheated that game.
Yeah, nah, they did.
Yeah, I was at that game, bro. They got cheated.
Yeah.
My cousin, they were crying. Them boys was crying. I felt they pain that night. They got cheated.
Yeah, they did it. They made a bad call late, man. But yeah, Puerto Rico, man, they had a good football team my senior year, though. Them boys were nice, man. They had a really good team.
The crazy part about it is, like, I remember, like, my freshman year, they was telling me, they was like, yeah, we know we gonna suck like the first. They was like, wait till our senior year, we gonna turn this thing up.
Yeah.
They was telling me that because I had left and went to the Valley. So when I seen they went to it, I was like, boy, them boys was saying it though. So I couldn't even be mad at it.
Yeah,
they knew they was like gonna be a process. So that made it real because they knew it was like a building block for them.
They was good, man. I think DeMario was over there. You know, DeMario used to be at Monroe with us. DeMario he was over there running the ball, man.
They had Lee playing quarterback. Them boys had
good.
Jordan out there playing receiver.
Yeah.
They played middle school with me, basketball.
Yeah.
Lee actually was a hooper. I ain't know he could turn it up like that in football. Yeah, he low-key was like, he was teetering both. Yeah,
they had a kicker that went to Oregon too, or something like that.
Man, whoa,
Yeah. I couldn't. I got one kick out return that game, and I scored. That was the only touchdown. All the other kick out, he kicked him in the end zone. That he was booting that mother.
He knew the scout report. He said, I ain't going
booting, bro.
We ain't gonna give you a chance.
But they whooped us up though. But yeah, man.
Nah, I was at that game. It was at Monroe, right? I was at that game. Truesdale, I remember. Truesdale told me, he said, the summer, he said, bro, ain't nobody been tackling me all summer. I was like, what? He said, you gonna see? And I walked in, he returned the kick. I said, oh.
He was toting that.
He had some boys.
Okay. So we've established that you play multiple sports. Can you explain to our audience why you feel it's important or not important to be a multi-sport athlete? What advantages or disadvantages?
Yeah, I think the advantages of it, man, like I said earlier, man, like if you got that talent and you got the potential, you know what I'm saying, you kind of give yourself more options, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, basketball was my first love, but once I got to a certain point, I knew that basketball wasn't going to be my route. For one, I want 6'5", you know what I'm saying? I'm only 5'9", so it's tough for guys like that. But I still, you know what I'm saying, you still give yourself other options. Like, you're not just limiting yourself to just one sport, man, because what I realized, man, like, just, you know, having the success that I've had, a lot of times, man, it just come down to opportunity, a moment, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you know what I'm saying, if I told kids something, like, I'd be like, man, do all you can do, because you never know who gonna be there at that time, who can see you, who can, you know, make things happen. So if you can go out there and play football, baseball, basketball, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because being a multi-sport athlete, and especially if you got that potential that you know, got a little game, you never know what can happen. So, but then the disadvantage of it, man, you know, I think you can kind of, you know, run yourself too thin too at the same time, you know, because I didn't run track. So obviously in high school, so I just did football and basketball. And during that track time, I kind of just, you know, use that as like rest time, you know what I'm saying, to get ready for like spring ball or the summer workout. So the disadvantage, like I say, man, you do too much, you know, you get to wearing too many hats.
Yeah.
You kind of run, you know what I'm saying, you kind of, you know, tire yourself out. But I'm all for encouraging kids to, you know what I'm saying, do, the more you can do, man, the more you kind of, you know what I'm saying, give yourself a better opportunity, man, to see what you know, go to college, or you never know what it may be.
You stretch your talent out and everything.
Right.
Yeah,
and it also translate, man. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna transition over to you making it to the ACC. So we would like to hear, like, I guess, what that transition was like your freshman year going to Duke. What was the recruiting process like, and how was it just your first freshman year at Duke University?
For sure. So look, crazy story too.
Yeah, break this down.
Man, I ain't about to get long-winded, but so I got my first offer, right? So Isaac Blakeney, he had committed to Duke. This was his senior year, my junior year.
Okay.
He had committed to Duke, and so after the football season, I didn't have any offers. After my junior football season, I ain't had no offers. But I had like a little buzz, you know what I'm saying? A little buzz. And so Isaac had already committed. So now it's basketball season. So we go play Puerto Ridge, at Puerto Ridge, bro. And I had like 3 dunks, like 24 points. And at the game, though, one of the coaches from Duke had came to see Isaac. Like, Isaac was already committed, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he just came, his name was Coach Collins. Just came to check in on Isaac, see how he doing, watch the game, whatever. So I had like three dunks, 24 points, whatever. So I ain't know he was there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know he was at the game until after the game. We walked into the locker room. Coach Collins came down the stands. He shook my hand like, "Hey, I enjoy watching you play." I like, "Appreciate it." You had a little gray, little Duke, you know what I'm saying? I like, I don't know what that is. So it was Coach Collins. Like, you know, like later on I knew who it was. You know what I'm saying? At the time I ain't know. But so that was a Tuesday night. I'll never forget it. It was a Tuesday night. We played y'all. That happened.
That's when did you windmill that night?
Nah, I had like 3 steals, like 3 dunks.
It was
3 steals, 3 dogs. Banging it.
Yeah,
I first started dunking too.
Yeah, bro, he was on that
Coach
night.
came to see Isaac though.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Man, that Thursday, 2 days later, I'm in class, and I'm like math class. Like the phone ring in the little class. Teacher said, "Hey James, Coach Sal want to see you in his office." So I go down there. Sal was like, "Hey, Duke just offered you." So I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah." So Duke offered me, then Carolina offered me, and then NC State and like a couple others came after that. So that's really how I got my first offer. Like Coach Collins came and saw Isaac. Like I said, my name had a little buzz from the football season, but I didn't have an official offer yet.
Yeah.
And he saw me moving on the court, running, you know what I'm saying, jumping and stuff, just the athletic ability. And yeah, they offered me like 2 days later. So that's how that happened, bro. That's why I tell kids, bro, do what you can do. Do as much you can do. And when you out there, you know what I'm saying, give your all, because you never know who there. You never know who watching.
Crazy.
You don't never know who can pull some string, make some stuff happen. So, but that's how I got my first offer, man. But
That's hard. That's hard.
But making that transition, like I said, I ain't want to get long with it, my bad. But making that transition, though, man, it was tough. It was tough, man, especially once I decided to choose Duke. You know what I'm saying? Another crazy story. I really want to go to Carolina.
I was gonna ask you, like, what other schools that you like? I might go there over there.
Yeah. So within that recruiting process, man, once I started going on like recruiting visits and stuff like that, like when Duke first offered me, I was like, appreciate it, but Duke, they kind of sorry, you know what I'm saying? And I love Duke forever. Love Duke. But I was like, man, they kind of sorry, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know now. Duke football ain't really hitting on nothing. But man, I went on recruiting visits, man, and I really want to go to UNC, and like when I would go and visit the UNC, they want me to play defensive back. So I'm over there meeting with like the defensive coordinator, the DB's coach. I never really talked to the head coach at the time. His name was Butch Davis, so he really wanted to show me love like that. When I go to Duke recruiting visits, Coach Cut, man, he bring my family in his office. You know what I'm saying? They laying out the red carpet for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
At the same time, Coach Cut too, he really wasn't sugarcoating things either. You know what I'm saying? He like keeping it real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I need to do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of challenging me, you know what I'm saying, just as a recruit. So I'm like, man, that's kind of, you know, and over time, man, they won me over, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up decided, you know, committed to Duke. And like I say, man, when I got there, it was tough though. It was tough. It was a challenge, bro. It was different, bro. It was a challenge.
Yeah.
So NIL's now a thing. It wasn't when you played, correct?
Yeah.
So do you feel like the NIL is helping development, or is it distracting young players from mastering the game?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of like in between with the NIL. Now, I'm all for guys getting paid for sure. You know what I'm saying? But like with some of the other stuff, like the transfer portal, stuff like that, I feel like it kind of hinders like the development process for players, especially like young players. You know what I'm saying? Now I do see fit where the transfer portal can be something that's useful. You know what I'm saying? If I commit to a school and the coach I committed to leaves, then like, okay, give me an opportunity to go to another school or follow behind him or without any consequences. Because like back when I was in school, if you transferred from D1 to D1, you had to sit out a year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That made sense.
Regardless of the situation. But now it's like, okay, if you allow guys, you know what I'm saying, my coach leave, he go to another school, you allow me to transfer, then cool. But like guys that's coming in as like freshmen and not playing and just up and leaving, you know what I'm saying? I you know, so I don't really like that because
they're not going through the grind.
They're not going through the grind.
They don't teach like discipline. They don't
teach
discipline.
Right. And everything you ain't just gonna jump out there.
It's not gonna be given to you.
It's not gonna be given to you. And then it's like you rarely see freshmen come out there and be a phenom. Like you have guys like the Sammy Watkins that came out there and did it his freshman year. You know, you have guys like that.
It's anomalies.
But the majority of guys, you got to develop. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time for you to come from high school to college and get used to the game. So it's like your freshman year, you might red shirt, you might play a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, making that jump from your freshman to your sophomore year, I got to see some improvement. Okay. And that's the whole, you know, that's the whole growth part about college that makes college what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when I was coming through. But now, man, it's like kids, man. I don't even know. I guess parents too. They don't want their kids to. They want their kids to have that instant success, and it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop. You got to practice. You got to work on your craft, and it may take you 2 years, man, before you really see the or fulfill. You know what I'm saying? The hard work that you put in. It might take 2 or 3 years. So from that standpoint, I don't really like it. But like I said, I'm all for guys getting paid and you know what I'm saying, having an opportunity to make money, man. Because obviously the university they make millions off of the athletes and athletics, man. So understood. I'm all for that, man. But
okay. So like we going to Duke and Carolina. No disrespect, they're not really known for being like football legacy schools, right?
No, for sure.
So what advice, or I guess, what advice would you give college players who aren't going to like the football factories like the Bamas, the Auburns, like those big schools? What advice would you give them that have to kind of get out the grind or the mud like you?
Yeah, nah. Well, I mean, shoot. I mean, and there's levels to it, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I first got to Duke, man, like I kind of went to school. I went to college with like this whole kind of like mindset or like a kind of pre-thought process of like, you know, kind of college gonna be like what you see like on movies and stuff. Like, I'm gonna have free time.
It's stomping the yard.
I just got practice,
drumline,
couple classes. I'm gonna have free time. I got to Duke, and it's nothing like that. My schedule is jam packed from sun up to sun down. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even say like going to schools like Duke is like obviously like from a football standpoint, like the team, like you got the power teams and stuff, but college is college, man. And like when I tell guys like, man, no matter where you go, you got to put that work in. You got to grind. You got to put that work in because you know what I'm saying, they gonna bring the best out of you. At least I know that Duke did. Duke did, man. But I tell guys, man, it's like if you good, they gonna find you. Just make sure that you doing what you need to do. Keep your nose clean. Don't get in no trouble, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you good, they gonna find you. Whether you at Alabama, whether you at Duke, whether you at Wingate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you good and you put that work in, you grind, they'll find you, man. So you gotta just, like I say, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Handle your business. So but yeah, man, it was a challenge, man. One thing I say, and like I said, I don't want to get too long.
Nah, you good, man. We were you good, dog.
But like the first like intimidating thing about going to Duke, bro, was the academics, bro.
Ooh,
man, that's always intimidating, bro. Like
the professors in your face, ain't
well,
they?
like that even that. It's like you sitting in class with like people that like made perfect, like on the SAT stuff like that.
It is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Duke, man, it's hard to get into.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, man, it's a little intimidating. But like once you kind of like get used to how they operate, how things operate, it kind of smooths out like over time. Like my junior senior year it was kind of like a breeze, but my freshman and sophomore year, man, it was like I say, bro. When I say my schedule was like jam packed, like practice in the morning. After that, you got class. When I'm done with class, I got study hall. Then if I don't got study hall, I got to go see they called it a mentor, and that was like another study hall thing. Like,
chaperone watching me do the work.
Man,
another chaperone
like some
just
days I
watching
might
me.
even have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I might even have nothing. He be like, let me see your syllabus, my man. And he was like, let me see your syllabus. Oh, you got something coming up about 3 weeks. We might all go and start on that. I'm like, man, let's go get a break, man.
That's crazy.
Hey, yeah, we got something coming in 3 weeks. Go ahead and do an outline for that. I'm like, man, let me get a little break, man.
Lord.
But like I say, man, like when you going through it, when you going through it, like you kind of like, man, this junk hard, like this rough.
Yeah.
But it's all for the betterment of your development, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's teaching you time management. It's teaching you discipline, not just on the football field, but it's stuff you got to do as a man. You know what I'm saying? When you with your kids, time management. You know what I'm saying? The discipline, man. It was so like when I look back, you know what I'm saying? Like you had to go through all them tough times, not being able to go hang out with your buddies and stuff like that, and you had to go through all that, man, just so you could, like I say, man, get to the success, man. So
Got you to a certain point.
Get to a certain point, but nah, they made it tough though. They make it tough, man. It's at Duke, man. Everything like everything was a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like they got like the saying, like they they strive for excellence, but like they like create everything to be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like to make you like be a critical thinker. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like nothing just smooth. Like you got to try to get over these obstacles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just how it is, man. I'm grateful for it though. Like now that I got through it, I'm grateful that I had to go through it. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. We got another question, bro. We want to know like we see like you tapped in with a lot of the players and all that. What was your relationship with Quinn Cook, bro?
Yeah, Quinn Cook, man.
I
He's
used
my
to
dog.
I used to see him on the camera. He used to come to the Stone every now and then.
For real?
Yeah, he popped up like twice.
Down the Salisbury. That's crazy.
Dang.
That's crazy.
He was around, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on the yard. He was on the yard.
And Quinn a good dude though, man. So Quinn, the first time I met Quinn, this was like during the summer. I had just got there, just got to campus, and it was like in summer school, like summer sessions. And so my roommate, Britton Greer, shout out Britton Greer, he from West Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, I think him and Quinn had like a summer class together. Like I said, I had met Quinn prior to this, but it was like one night, it's probably like 11 o'clock. And BG, he was like, hey, Crowder, trying to go to cookout. I was like, yeah, we can go. He like, man, that boy Quinn gonna take us. And I was like, who? And he was like, Quinn Cook. So walk out there, we go meet Quinn at his car. That was my first time meeting him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, man, from that day, man, we just been cool. You know what I'm saying? Been locked in, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he won the national championship our senior year. And man, he would come to the football game, just show love. And then once I got drafted to the Redskins, he from DC, so he was already a Redskin fan. So you know what I'm saying? It was just like I say, man, he just my buddy. You know what I'm saying? One of my partners, man. So he had bought a Crowder jersey and everything. So
yeah, that's what's up.
yeah, man.
You ever play him one-on-one?
No, I ain't never played Quinn one-on-one. It was some nice when we went to the gym. It was some nice when we went to the gym, though.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a barbershop in Durham, too. It was called 40 Below. So that's like Quinn. Matter of fact, Quinn the first one that took me over to the barbershop. But it's a barbershop in Durham called 40 Below. It's kind of like the little spot where like all the like Duke and NC players would go. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like just like a lot of people from Durham, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of hang out at the barbershop. So Quinn one took me over there, and dude that ran it, his name was Lynn. So I mean, one night it's probably like, man, no lie, it's probably like 12 midnight. And we in the Duke, like basketball, obviously, Quinn and us getting up some shots and stuff. We just playing like 21. But yeah, nah, man, it was just, Quinn would like do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just, let some of the boys come in, like see some of the facility and stuff like that. Like some of the boys from Durham, like Lynn, Marquis and guys like that. So, but it was dope though, man. Quinn my dog, man. He good dude. He's solid, man.
So when the draft came, how was that process? Cause we didn't get like how did that go? Like, did you know you were getting picked, or you were around, or how did that process? Did you try
work out for
like,
any teams?
Well, yeah. So man, and it's a lot to that too, man. So to be real, bro, I didn't really like the NFL. Like me going to the NFL became a reality. I say like after my junior year.
Okay.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, like I mean, obviously you want to play at the professional, whatever, but I never really thought I could make it. You know what I'm saying? Just because of my size. I knew I was a good player, but I never like really thought I could make it. You know what I'm saying? But I always had the aspiration to go. But after my junior year though, man, we played the last game we played my junior year was against Texas A&M. And I had finished the season with like 108 catches, like 1,300 yards.
You brought the ACC record, then you had the record. Yeah.
And so, like, after the game, we ended up losing that game. But after the game, the reporters, they was like, are you going to declare for the draft? And, like, I'm like, nah, I'm coming back for my senior year. But when they asked me that, like, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had a thought of it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, like, guess I have been kind of balling a little bit. I might better go to the next level. You feel me?
You ain't never look at that stat sheet. Not one time like, yeah, man, I think I might got a chance.
But nah, I mean,
I know you looked at the stat sheet every night. Like, damn, I'm putting on numbers.
You played in the ACC doing this, dog.
But at the same time, it was like, man, I was like, dang, like I said, when they asked me that question, that's when it kind of like really hit me. But after that game, like, you know what I'm saying, the reporters asked me the question. I'm like, I'm coming back for my senior year. You know what I'm saying? That's I ain't no thought about that. But at some point in that spring, Coach Cutcliffe called me into his office. He was like, you know what I'm saying, John, I want to see you in my office. So I go up there, sit in his office. He was like, Jamison, you gonna make it to the NFL. So he told me straight like that. You know what I'm saying? He told me straight like that. He was like, damn, you gonna make it to the NFL. And he basically was challenging me. He was like, look, your senior year, I need for you to lock in and stay the course. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? You done had success your sophomore year and your junior year. And he like, your senior year, I need for you to like lock in and stay the course. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have people, agents trying to reach out to you. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't, because at the time you couldn't talk to no agents, like that when you were in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a
they
NCAA. Yeah, that was like NCAA, you know what I'm saying?
It was like breaking the law.
Nah, it was. So yeah, man, he told me that, man, and it was like, dang. So play my senior year, have a good year. And then I go to the Senior Bowl. So I graduated Duke early. After my last senior game as a senior, I go down to Tampa, Florida, train. I go to the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama. Mm-hmm. So with the draft stuff, that's when you really know like you a potential like a
it's
potential.
Real,
yeah, like you down there like the guys that's gonna go like day one. They not down there, but you got a lot of guys at the Senior Bowl that can get themselves to a day one pick, or you know what I'm saying, get themselves as like a second round pick, third round pick, or whatever. So I go to the Senior Bowl, man. I have a really good week down there, like in front of all the scouts, man, and that's another thing too. And if I can give advice to any kids out there, anybody go to any Senior Bowls, any kind of bowls, make every play out there. When you got to walk through and like they throw you the ball, whatever, catch it. Cause them scouts over there, they writing down everything. Okay. Like I'll never forget, bro. We at the Senior Bowl, we doing like 7-on-7, my team period, and I run a comeback route, like a 15-yard comeback. And the quarterback, one of the guys, I think his name was Sean Mannion, something like that. He throw the ball, and the ball going out of bounds, though. Like, it's high, you know what I'm saying? But it's going out of bounds. So, I just jump up there, put one hand up, catch. I'm all out of bounds. I'm out of bounds like a mug. But the scouts, they was like, oh. Now, look back, they writing down. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
But that guy noted.
If the ball go to the bleachers, go catch it. You know what I'm saying?
He catch everything.
Catch everything. Catch everything, bro.
It was one of like everybody clearly stopped playing and everything.
I just jump up, like the ball out of bounds. Man, I jump up, catch it in one hand, stuck to my glove. They were like, oh.
We see something.
I look back. I was like, okay. I see, like, at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really thinking, like, I really could let the ball go. Like, man, the ball,
Yeah.
But, man, you, like, when you getting evaluated like that, bro, they gonna dock. They want to see all the negative stuff, and then anything positive they gonna put down. But like, I really could have not went for the ball. Like, he ain't showing no effort. They could have put that down. So I try to tell people like, bro, when you in situations like that, where you like really getting evaluated, whether it's a walkthrough, I don't care, bro. Do what you got to do.
They check your body language and all that.
And so that's how, you know what I'm saying. The Senior Bowl really, I think, what got me drafted in the 4th round. Like with everything I had did at Duke, all the yards and stuff, I still felt like, you know what I'm saying, my size, you know what I'm saying, the scouts and teams didn't really, you know what I'm saying, see what kind of player I could be. But when I went to the Senior Bowl and I'm going against guys that played at Ohio State, Oregon State, you know what I'm saying, Texas, all them guys like that, and I'm out here having a good week, you know what I'm saying, really kind of like, yeah, he's small, but he got a little something to him. He got a little competitive, you know what I'm saying. So I think that's what kind of really got me over the edge to at least becoming a 3rd or 4th round pick, man.
That's hard, though, bro.
Yeah, man. So that process was a dope process, man. But it's also challenging too, though. It was challenging too.
Any like, did they have you running like Jones with other receivers that was competing for the draft too? Or
yeah. Okay. So excuse me, all the receivers that down there. So I was there with guys like Ty Montgomery, Justin Hardy from East Carolina.
Okay.
You had Devin Smith was out there. You had a dude named Tony Lippett. And like these like some of the top guys that, you know what I'm saying, from their school. Like Devin Smith played at Ohio State. Like I say, Justin Hardy, he was at ECU. He like broke the record for like the most catches in like the NCAA. You know what I'm saying? So you out there with a lot of, you know what I'm saying, you out there with some of the top guys. So yeah, so like I say, you out there with guys that ain't, that might not be like the day one, like the first overall pick, but you out there with guys that went first round, second round, so you out there with some dogs. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, man, but it was fun too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It was fun, man.
It'll let you know where your game at.
Yeah, for sure. You want to see where you at, man. So, like I said, we went out there, man, just competed, man, had fun, man, and like I say, man, you met a lot of guys, maybe built relationships with them and stuff like that. Like a lot of them guys I just spoke to, mentioned, man, I know them guys still today. Follow each other on IG. We'll can conversate every now and then, but yeah, man, it was dope though.
That's all.
So when we went to the league, we played for 3 teams. We played in Washington, New York, and Buffalo. So what season do you personally feel was your best for all those? And why?
Like 2 of them stand out for sure. Like 2015 was cool. 2016 was like the year I really kind of came on the scene a little bit. I was out there with guys like Kirk Cousins was the quarterback.
First Cousins.
Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Reed. You know what I'm saying, man? Had Big Trent Williams on our line. We had a really good offense for real. Vernon Davis was out there. So, man, when I got to the league, though, man, it was like, man, it's like in college, it's more like, a development process. Like, it's good if you come in and play good young early, but they gonna let you develop a little bit. But the league, it ain't no development. Like, look, we want you to come in, want you to be able to play right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for you to be
working on this. And
it's like, now they might kind of give you, you know what I'm saying, about 2 years, a little bit, but we want you to come in right now and be ready to play. So it's like, man, the league, man, my mentality was like, man, just come in here, don't say much, you know what I'm saying? Just keep my head down and be ready to work. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how it was, like my first few years, especially. You know what I'm saying? Because you're really just trying to, get your name, like make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
And like I say, man, my best year was probably 2016 and 2019. So that was my second year in Washington, and then 2019 was my first year in New York.
Yeah.
And I feel like, man, both those years I definitely could have went for 1,000 yards. The 2016 season, I ended up with like 800 and something. I led the team with like 8 touchdowns.
That's all.
But they kind of messed me around though, man. Like the last 4 games. Now that business, the league, it's a business too,
Bro,
man.
they don't want them incentives.
Stuff like that.
Incentives.
Man, we had 4 games left, and like them last 4 games, going into the last 4 games, I had like 700 yards, 800 yards. And so I'm like, I'm for sure finna hit this style.
Get to it. Yeah.
Man, them next 4 games, man, them play calls come in, man, I'm running like 5-yard out. They done slowed me down.
We need you to hit the sideline now. We need you 5-yard sideline.
Man, they slowed me down, man. It was like, man, they called, because prior to that, man, like, you know what I'm saying? We in the huddle, bro. Like, as receivers, you know what, like, when they call a play, you know where the ball going, or like you know where I'm in, I'm play side or whatever. I'm within the progression of this play. But then some plays, you know that you the clear out man. You know what I'm saying? So man, like them last 4 games, it was like a lot of them kind of plays. You know what I'm saying?
It's insane. They don't want you to outplay your contract, bro.
Yeah, nah, for
I
sure.
feel it'd be a lot of that play. I'll be seeing that little part. Like, say, like a rookie, he playing. They like, wait a minute, he got 500 in week 4. Whoa, we got to slow these numbers down because he outplaying his rookie contract. They do little stuff like that.
Yeah,
we may sub you this game. You're like, he ain't hurt. Why the snaps reduced this week? He ain't hurt.
Nah, but they slowed me down though. But at the same time though, man, like I understand it too, man. Like I said, I was out there playing with some dogs, man. Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson, them guys I really enjoy. I looked up to, you know what I'm saying. I watched how them boys work, and but yeah, man. But they slowed me down them last 4. I should have hit that 1,000 that year. You know what I'm saying. That was my 1,000 yards, but I ended up like 830 something, 840 something. Like I said, I led the team in touchdowns, so that was big for me. And then 2019, I went to the Jets, excuse me, and I came up short with 1,000 that year too. You know what I'm saying? For other reasons, man. For other reasons, I ain't gonna speak on it, but I should have hit 1,000 that year too.
But politics.
Yeah, man.
So who was the toughest corner that you consistently faced? Like he just gave you a hard time.
Man, I don't know, man, because, like, for me, like, I play in the slot, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, like, a lot of times I'm going against, like, teams, like, 3rd best defender, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going against the, like, I was like, Pat Pete lined up against me, you know, Jalen Ramsey, like, but I'm not going against them every play. But I'll probably say, man, one dude that probably was tough for sure. Was what his name? Last name Harris.
AJ.
Nah, I think like CJ Harris, Chris Harris.
Chris Harris. Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was solid.
He was Keith to lead.
With Lee, he was solid. We played him like 2017, and he was solid, man. He was solid. Like I said, it's some other guys in there too, man. I just can't think right now at the top, but just like coming straight to my mind, it was definitely.
Now was the scout report, was he on you? Because I feel like he be the #1 corner, so he was.
Well, I mean, but he played more nickel though. He was the guy that played more nickel. Like you said, like they had like Talib out on the outside. They had another dude that would come inside too. I might be wrong by saying it, but man, last name might have been Roby, I think.
No, you didn't know that one.
Something Roby. Yeah. I want to say I might be wrong by saying it. Like I said, that was like 2017, but But Harris played more in the nickel though. But nah, he was pretty good, man. Yeah. He was pretty good though.
Okay. So you played with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
So out of the quarterbacks that you played with, which QB do you feel like you had the most chemistry with?
The two that stand out for sure is Kurt and Sam Darnold, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, them two I had some of my better years. You know, I spent a year in Buffalo with Josh Allen, but that year right there was cut short. I broke my ankle week 4. So I was basically out for the whole season. But yeah, definitely Kirk. And I even say Sam Darnold, man. Sam was good. Man, a lot of people, man, Sam good, bro. Like Sam Darnold, he good quarterback. Kirk was good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sam coming into his own. He used to look shaky though at first.
Yeah, but I think like for Sam, like I think early his career, he was kind of like dealt a difficult hand because his rookie year he was under like Todd Bowles, the head coach, and they had like a different, offensive system, different offensive coach. Okay. And then the year I got there in 2019 was his second year, but we had got a new coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? So like, a rookie quarterback coming in, going into his second year, now you got to learn a whole new offensive system. So it's kind of like, obviously a quarterback, man, or just players in general. It's easier. I won't say easier, but it's better when you can stay in one system for 2, 3, 4 years because the more you stay in it, the more comfortable you get with it, the more you can kind of, know the ins and outs of it. Yeah. As opposed to my first year, I'm in this system. Now I got another system, and coaches and OCs, they all have different philosophies with stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be tough, man, to just learn, system after system. So I feel like for him, that was kind of inherited him a little bit. Yeah. But just straight out balling, man, going there throwing the ball and stuff, man. Sam was a good quarterback, man. Really good. He was good.
So what's the hardest part of sustaining a long NFL career that people don't talk about?
I think, man, just staying healthy, man. Like I've had my fair share of injuries, hamstrings and stuff. But like you gotta be able to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Obviously, you gotta be able to. Obviously, you gotta be productive. But once you're healthy, you know what I'm saying, you can go out there and be productive. Yeah. But I think, man, just being healthy, that was the main thing.
Gotcha.
And you know what I'm saying?
Is it I mean cut you off. Is it true that like Marcus told me, he said it's like when you play football every week it's something else though. Like you healing your shoulder, and the next week it's your thigh, then you healing that. He said it's always something.
Yeah, it's always something, man, for real. Like hamstring, man, for me it's always my hamstring. Yeah. But lately, man, like my last few years, man, I started having like this calf injury, like in my soleus muscle, you know what I'm saying? My calf, it just bothered me so. Over time too, man, just wear and tear. But no, it's definitely always something, man. Week to week, you go out there, man, you playing, and you know what I'm saying, you get them you get knee and the thigh and all that kind of stuff. You got to deal with that thigh bruise for the week, and you know what I'm saying, your shoulders and stuff, man, be AC joint, SC joint, all that, man. It be something every week. So
it be the minor joint.
But yeah, man, it's something every week for sure.
All right, cool. So we getting into our game. We getting ready to wrap up with a little game we got for you. All right. Yeah. This part of Locals Only has been called Off the Stats.
Okay.
So X is gonna read off some stats. You gonna pick player A or player B or player C, and he'll reveal to you who you pick.
Okay.
All
right. So player A.
Hold on. So I'm picking who I think better, like the better stat or whatever.
Which player you will take.
Okay, I got you.
So I'm gonna give you 3 different options. It's all stat lines. All right. So player A, he got 93 receptions, 1,200 yards, 16 touchdowns. Player B got 65 catches, a band, and 22 touchdowns. And player C got 81 catches, 1,413 touchdowns. which player you taking? Or you need me to repeat it?
Yeah, go back to it one more time. One more time.
Player A, 93 catches, 1,400 yards, and 16 touchdowns.
Okay.
Player 2 got 65 catches, just 1,000, but 22 touchdowns.
Okay.
And then player C got 81 catches, 1,400, and 13 touchdowns.
Give me the 22 touchdowns.
You want 22 touchdowns?
Yeah.
That's Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Okay,
That's like
he got his guy.
Yeah,
Jerry
for
Rice.
sure.
Who you pick him over?
You took him over 2001 T.O. He had 93 catches and 16 touchdowns. And you took him over Jamar Chase rookie year. He had 81 catches, 1,413 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's nice, though. That's nice. But give me the touchdowns, though. Because, like, the yard, I mean, obviously, the yard and catches, that's a lot. But the touchdowns is...
And touchdown mean a lot. Okay.
Yeah, heck yeah. You touching that paint. You touching that paint. So, man, I'd be cool with games. 2 catches, 12 yards, 1 touchdown. I caught a touchdown in the red zone. That's a day's work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So give me the touchdown.
What about the way you caught that game winner? Yeah, last year the game.
Yeah. Give me that.
That one was sensational. Against the Eagles.
Like the yards is cool, but yeah, give me touchdowns. All right, give me touchdowns.
Okay.
They gonna show touchdown highlights. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
They might not show all my catches. You know, I might have 10 catches, 100 yards, but they gonna show my touchdown. You feel me?
Yeah.
They might be in the red zone.
They ain't gonna show the 10 catches?
Nah, they gonna show all 10 of them. I might have caught a comeback and got tackled. Might have caught, you know, but they gonna show them touchdown though.
Okay.
Red zone, whatever. They gonna show the touchdown.
If it's a nasty catch, like you mauled somebody,
something crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If it's not.
Player E, he got 69 catches, 1,300, 17 touchdowns.
Okay.
Player F, he got 128 catches, 1,808 touchdowns. And then we got player G, he got 145 catches, 1,900 yards, and 1,600 touchdowns. 16 touchdowns.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hold on, he got 145 catches.
Yeah. 1,900 and 16 touchdowns. And then you got player.
Hold on, and 16 touchdowns.
Yeah,
145 catches.
You want to read the other ones? Player F got 128 catches.
Okay.
1,808 touchdowns.
Okay.
And then player E got 69 catches, 1,317 touchdowns.
And the last one, how many touchdowns the last one got?
17 touchdowns with 69 catches on 1,300 yards.
Let me go. The one that had 145 catches though this time. Cause that might be my contract year. I gotta get that cheap.
That was sensational year. That was Cooper Kupp.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Cooper Kupp over
145 catches.
Yeah.
And how many yards?
1,900.
And how many touchdowns?
16.
Yeah, give me that.
That was Cooper Kupp. His that MVP
That's it. They went to
season.
the Super Bowl, ain't it?
Yeah.
They won it.
Who was over?
You took him over Justin Jefferson. That was 2 years ago with the 128, 1,808 tubs. And then you took him over Randy Moss rookie year, 69 catches, 1,317 tubs.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Your bro won the Super Bowl MVP that year or something like that, or won the Super Bowl.
They won Cooper
Kupp.
Yeah.
He didn't get MVP though, huh?
I think Matt Staffy won it.
Yeah, but he got like the triple crown where he had like the most yards, something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I got another one. I got 136 receptions, 1,800 yards, 10 touchdowns. I got 143 catches, 1,711 touchdowns. Or I got 109 catches, 1,500, 14 touchdowns. And I'll read it off. I'll read it off. I'll read it off. You need me to read it off.
What was the first one that you read?
136, 1,800, and 10 touchdowns. That's player H.
And what's the last one that you read?
109, 1,500, and 14 touchdowns. That's player J.
I'll probably go player J.
Player J, you going with Brandon Marshall. That's his first year with the Jets.
Okay.
You taking them over Marvin Harrison, his 2013 year, and then you taking them over AB 2015 season with the Steelers.
Okay.
So you took Brandon Marshall. That's hard. I like that.
Okay. All right. Well,
you gotta mix it up a little bit, man. Get you touchdown and yard. You know.
Yeah.
But that was our game, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap up everything. We want to thank you for coming and showing us some love.
Nah, for sure,
Locals
man.
only.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Shouts out to everybody that tuned in. Hit like, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate
For sure, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.